Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the new Ground General, Charles V. Now you might notice there's a new spreadsheet, but that's a video for another time. We got new spreadsheets, and I'll release a video explaining the new sheets and all that. But for now, we're just looking at Charles V. Alright, this video is sponsored by App Gallery. Now, if you haven't heard of App Gallery before, App Gallery is an app store where you go to get your apps. Now, if you play Evony through App Gallery, there's 2 coupons that it'll give you that'll get you a little bit of cash back. On Fridays and Saturdays, every purchase you make gives you cash back, so that's saving even more money. And when you spend money through App Gallery, you generate diamonds, which you can use to exchange for coupons and save even more. So if you're interested in saving some money with App Gallery yourself, check the comments and description below, and all the links for their Discord, their downloads, and how to download is all going to be there. Now, Charles is compatible with all of the various skill books, so there's no compatibility issues with those. He is an attacking general, so he cannot be used on defense or anything like that. For the main skill, he gets 50, 50, and 35, which is pretty solid. No march size there. Once you get the full ascension, you get 120 attack, 100 defense, and 85 HP, which is pretty solid. And he gets 10% march size. The specialties are okay, nothing super great. 70% attack, 55% defense, and 45% HP with no march size. He has a pretty decent covenant, 15% attack, 20% defense, 5% HP, and 6% march size, which is very good for covenants. So for the totals, he has 413 attack, which puts him in second place right behind Narcissus. 378 defense, which is currently the highest, above Narcissus by about 27%, something like that. HP, he is a little bit low on HP, 342, but he falls behind Narcissus, which is the top, by about 35%, so it's not a huge amount. March size of things, he's respectable. He's 16% march size. It's not huge, but it's pretty decent. When we look at the increased attack, he's second to Narcissus only. But when we're talking about a ground march, the attack is not as important as with other. It still is important, but it's not the end all be all of marches. So, a very solid attack. Really, when you look at him, the only general that is better than him is Narcissus. He's second to Narcissus, but it is pretty close based on which one you want to choose. So if you don't have Narcissus and you're looking for a new ground general, then Charles V would be a pretty good option. Now, in the role of an assistant, of course, we don't get the ascension or any of the attributes. But in the assistant role, he does give you the highest attack, 135. For defense, he also gives you the highest defense at 125. The HP is a little bit less. He only gives you 85%. A good bit behind Narcissus, but it's not too terrible. He also gives you 6% march size, which for a ground general is okay. And then we look at the increased attack. He's third place behind Lucilla and Sushit. So pretty solid. He's not a top tier assistant, but he's not bad either. The damage is very good. There's a couple that are better than him, and on the tanky side of things, he's pretty solid, but there are a couple that are a little bit better. Like I would say Narcissus is a better assistant for tankiness alone, but Narcissus does have a little bit less damage, so it is a little bit of a trade-off. And then there's others that get pretty close, like Zhang Fi and Totila. These ones are pretty close in terms of survivability, but they're a little bit behind him. So overall, just a pretty solid general. You can use him as an assistant if you want to. And that's all I gotta say about Charles. So hope y'all found this video useful, and I will catch y'all in the next one.